Hey guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Hearts of Iron 4 Millennium Dawn modern day mod here today on the channel. We're back with episode 8, and here today we're going to be helping out our Japanese friends with their third Sino-Japanese war. It's going to be a good one. So, if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like and subscribe if you're new. I'd really much appreciate it. It's currently 2008, and the German military has officially been reinvigorated and, well, reborn. And this is going to be our real major test as we move over to Southeast Asia and hopefully try and win this war. Alrighty, also got to give a massive thank you to this month's YouTube channel members. Massive thank you to Divine Overhand, Mikey, Eric, Chuckles the Hut, Green Nero 1, Dimitri H, and Hector 8. Really appreciate those guys. Really helps the channel to continue. And channel memberships are available to anyone who wants it. You get your name read out at the start and end of every stream, and you also get access to the YouTube mod list with also a bunch of other perks. So, it's there if you want it, whatever. I don't care. You're going to do whatever you want. Anyway, so we're going to be able to call all of our subjugated allies from the east, and we're going to go head on in. So, looks like Japan and Indonesia is going to help us out. We're going to move our armies to these naval bases, and we'll try and make an amphibious attack, I suppose. We have 300k manpower spare. We did spend a bunch in the last couple of episodes, but this is sort of make or break. This is the penultimate episode. If the German military is not up to snuff this time around, what's the point? Alright, let's move on over. So it's probably just going to be us, the Indonesians, and the Japanese, and the Taiwanese going against them. They've actually landmined the hell out of the sea, which is interesting. That war deck against Bosnia has now popped up, so let's ignore that. We don't want to have that interfere when we're going over here to help. Still trying to rapidly modernize our air force, because it is slightly lacking compared to our modern army. Not the biggest fan of helicopters, but we've got a spare research slot, so we might as well. So here are our allies coming on in. And it's going to be curious to see when the Germans and the Japanese gang up again with against the Chinese this time. See how things are going to go, I guess. Just like old times, for fuck's sake. But here we go regardless. Alright, we're a little bit in a deficit technology materials wise, so let's get some more from Chile, and we can get some other aluminum from Canada, I suppose. We've got the Air Force ready as well. We'll try and move our Navy over, but I don't know. Will us and the Japanese have enough? Only time will tell. Okay. So, I think we navally invade from Okinawa. We don't really want to go for a crazily strategic port. Like, we don't really want to go to HK or one of the major centers. We might just sort of go to a little bit of a whack naval invasion. So, let's hope we can be successful, then we can swing over the German military, which is incredibly battle hardened nowadays. Been involved in a plentiful amount of conflict. Our stability is fine. We've got a bunch of political power, which we can't even spend it now, and our war support is currently 70%. So our African and Middle Eastern allies are going to come and help. And hopefully this naval invasion will get underway. They seem to have air supremacy over Taipei though, which is interesting. So that's something we have to watch out for. Another transmission. Another war's broken out. As we're at 100%. But it's interesting that Japan nor China didn't join any faction, that this sort of kicked off over here without NATO or CSTO doing. But here we go. The transport ships have been launched. And the German Navy is going to try and lend some cover and support. Hopefully none of our boys get taken out before they get there. We're already facing some fierce opposition. But, oh, we're going to struggle to make a beachhead here. Fuck. Oh, I've just been RNG'd slightly. I think these are mostly volunteers. Shit, these aren't proper German units. Ah, fuck. Yeah, they've been dissolved. Shit. Well, now they know the plan. Naval invasion from Okinawa. We might have to send a full stack. And let's move to a different port. Maybe further north. Because the south is probably closer to the island, so they're probably protecting it more and running air supremacy. Interesting that the two Sicilies want to invest. Italy has been split apart in two, which is interesting, between north and south. Oh, Kenya's actually declared war upon my vassal. Oh, you're joking. Hang on a minute. Did they draw the Chinese in Kenya? Oh, that's hilarious. That's perfect. Oh, so NATO's coming in, because I don't believe it. This is the first time there's been an offensive war against me, and it's all because of fucking Kenya. They attacked Darfur, my vassal here in Central Africa, in South Sub-Sahara. Oh, wow. And now it's fully kicking off. Yeah, so we've got the Indonesian-Japanese alliance facing NATO. Oh, that is fantastic. This is going to make this war so much more easier. Because the States have been a little bit quiet. They were successful earlier on in Operation Freedom, while we helped stabilize the rest of the East. There's been a lot of fracturing in NATO as well. France, Italy have left the alliance, and Spain, along with Sweden, Switzerland, and the UK leaving the EU as well. Alright, so we've got to be a little bit careful here down in Sub-Saharan Africa. But now with US involvement, we're going to be able to dominate the seas. So, in combined with the US Navy, we're going to be laughing in and around the Chinese Strait. And we're also going to be at air support as well. Oh, because they've got a multitude of bases in and around Japan. Nice. So looks like a huge conflict is going on in the East Asian Pacific. Not exactly WW3, but close enough. Alright, let's just try and bring everyone in where we can. More allies, the better. And those new and improved dockyards have come on in. Well, we don't even need them now. We're not relying solely upon our navy justly. Well, if we can create a beachhead, we should be able to get essentially the rest of the NATO forces here. We've only got 2 divisions helping out in Kenya, so maybe just try and take these key positions and we'll be fine. Got some border guard. Oh no, so Spain's back in NATO, which is interesting. Okay. Looks like there's heaps of naval invasions going on. Hopefully we can do most of the fighting and the conquering so that we can have a better claim to their territory. We might try and hit their capital here. They are taking some of my own territory. Nice. Well, they've capitulated with the Treaty of Mandira. I think instead of puppeting them, I think I might just give them all to our other puppet. Darfur. Yeah, like fuck it, why not? Let them to have more control there. Nice. And then we're going to encompass another African state in NATO. Nice, look at this. And we've expanded their influence as well to 2 coasts. And we'll try and keep those small divisions here. Right, back over to this front. Alright, let's just get some better subs. Maybe better frigates, corvettes and destroyers as well. It's going to be a lot longer before we can get more. Maybe just buffing them here and there is probably not a bad idea. That'll do nicely. Alright, we're running out of fuel slightly, so that's something we have to keep an eye on. We just got a little bit of intel there, so they might actually see us. Naval invading from Okinawa. We should now have US satellite intelligence. Yeah, I think that's what that flicker is. But look at the jets. Absolutely fucking scrambling over Taiwan. Oh my god. Naval mines littered below as well. But we're about to launch 17 units. If we can grab the port and maybe an airfield quickly, that'd be superb. Nice. So we've managed to get it this time. Right, let's send everyone in. Now, it's still pretty early on. Timetable-wise. For them. 2008, they probably wouldn't have that strong of a military. So let's try and push up towards the capital. Try and claim Beijing. And we'll try and make inroads into multiple points in the country. Make sure everyone's on aggressive, and once you hit the ground, keep running. I want to be hyper-aggressive and embrace the German blitzkrieg of old. The more territory we can take, the better, so then the AI will be more encouraged to bring more in. Nice. We're doing well. Particularly with our volunteers as well. Because not only do we have ethnic German forces, we've got Persian, Iranian, and Syrians helping us out as well, along with some Africans, which is cool. A nice coalition. The US has navally invaded even further south, but it doesn't look like they're going to be overly successful, and they could very well be thrown back. Japan wants to sign a non-aggression pact. No, I don't want to do that. As now me getting involved, it's mostly NATO doing the work, rather than this Indonesian-Japanese alliance. We're about to surround some divisions here, but so far, we seem to be progressing really well. I think it's in combined with German, United States, and NATO air supremacy potentially. No, it doesn't seem to be the case. They seem to have air supremacy. Okay. Maybe our army seems to be more battle hardened now. We've taken a massive chunk of the country already, and we've really established a nice and cushy forward operation base. We have air supremacy in the sea. We have naval supremacy in the sea. I would like to get air supremacy. But things are looking good. Can we get some more volunteers? Yeah, we can request some more military forces from our vassals and subjugated countries over here. We can't get any from you. Can we get some from you, potentially? Yep, let's get some of you. What about here? Okay, that'll do. What about down here? Okay, a little bit more. Nice. So, how many is this of volunteers? 11. That's not too bad. Let's try and get them to a port, and we'll swing them on over to the front line as quickly as possible. We can't get a new commander. We just don't have the points, unfortunately. We're surrounding a bunch again. We seem to just be stretching them quite effectively. It's mostly Germans here fighting. There doesn't seem to be any other allies just yet. Alright, let's try and swing north. My other naval invasion that was set. We're actually pincering them from both sides. Fuel is what's the problem now. Alright, we might be able to win there. We've lost 4k to... Oh god, it's ballooned to 80k for them. Nice. We're doing really well. We found some more coastal territory. No, I don't want to grant them that. Yeah, I wonder if trying to take the tile while we're naval invading will make things better. We probably can go with modern high-speed rail and construction 5, to be fair. We're not even going to get that crazy of an ahead of time penalty. Okay, there's 11 units currently in the east. We'll try and send them over. Looks like the US are trying to naval invade elsewhere, but so far we're going to have most of the claim to the territory and what happens to it. I'll have a think about it, because I don't necessarily, if we're successful, here's hoping, I don't necessarily want to give it to this Japanese, Indonesian, Taiwanese alliance. I don't really want to give it to the government that's hanging out in Taipei. I might try and divide it in half, because I can't vassalize them. So we might split it between two Chinas, I don't know. Because I want to have direct control of the territory through a satellization or a subjugation. HK just got capitulated though. They're still holding out here in this port, but hopefully for not too much longer. Alright, looks like the US has dropped some Marines. Nice, we've got some special forces helping us out. Uncle Sam's finest has arrived. And we seem to be dominating the airs in 3 of the key provinces. Well, let's try and get our air force over, now that we're capturing some air bases here. We don't seem to be sustaining that amount of crazy losses either. I guess they just don't have Russian backing. Because the other countries we faced earlier in the series gave us much more of a challenge. Particularly Syria and Iran. Oh, now we have aerial supremacy. Nice. And it's already making a huge difference. The tank overextended for them, shit. Not good for them whatsoever. Oh god. We need to redraw a front line here. But so far, the war is not going too bad. Whatsoever, if I do say so myself. I'd like a couple more tiles here and there, but overall wise, this could have really turned into an old quagmire of a stalemate, to be fair. 150k to our 20. Oh, nice. It's nowhere near as bad as those last couple of amphibious landings and battles we had to deal with. We're performing quite well. At this rate, we're not going to lose that 260k. Yeah, so you don't really need that crazy of a population in the Millennium Dawn modern day mod. If you want to conquer the world as a Western nation, under 1 million you can easily do it with. Hell, maybe even 600, 700k. If you're quite shrewd in your tactics, your naval invasions, and maybe even potentially your air invasions. Drop some paratroopers and stuff over the back. Looks like the Japanese and the Americans are trying to help in the south. So they are helping a little bit, but they're not really doing overly too much. It's mostly us. We're doing most of the active fighting and the dying. And I will want to be properly rewarded for it as well. More reinforcements are trickling over, slowly but surely. But it looks like the third Sino-Japanese war is probably going to be wrapped up on the side of the Japanese for a third time. I think I say Sino. Some people say Sino. It's the whole June and Dune thing. As an Australian, I say June. It's a sand dune. Like the month. But a lot of Americans say Dune. Dune. Oh, now they're making a bit of a dent in the south. But, to be fair, this war has been raging for ages, hasn't it? This has probably been doing for like 4 or 5 years, and the Japanese didn't lose anything. Either country really couldn't do inroads. It looks like they struggled with their amphibious attack of the island. Because it's probably got a bunch of defenses. What the hell's going on here? Ah, fuck. Ah, this is so annoying border goal wise, because now the Japanese are here and their allies, because we don't have any negotiations with them, so we can't actually move through their territory. Shit. So we're gonna have to redraw some of these battle lines, which is annoying. Just slowly but surely now. Bringing on over more of our Air Force. Oh. I've been criticizing the AI for overextending. We've fucking done it there. Yeah, so we can't even move into this terrain because they own it. What the fuck? Right, hang on. We're gonna have to fix things up. Because this could go to shit. It's also probably not a bad idea to redraw it. So as they extend, we want at least essentially some rear guard to help them out. As now they've finally got the bravery, the cojones to help out. Alright, so let's redraw this a bit better. Let's move you about here, say. And you there as well. Sweet. And I might not give the advance order just yet. Because a lot of units. We might lose a couple tiles here and there, but that's what I'm willing to accept. Just to re-stabilize, reposition. And then we go again. Nice. That's a lot better. Oh, dude, they seem to be absolutely Squishing them between Vietnam. Oh god, we got a bunch of units here. Hang on. Back in Germany, we've got a bunch of divisions just sitting by. Well, let's send them on a hot convoy to China as quick as possible. Yeah, I would like a new commander, but we need more points. Oh no. We've fully got them on the back foot now. Nice. We've stretched them so well. Oh, dude, it's ballooned to 500,000 losses. Fuck yeah. That's exactly what I want to see. They're doing quite well in the south, to be fair. They're really, delaying them. Dude, only 27k. This war is going far in our favour. Dude, we have 3 million potential manpower fielded. If it actually got all the way over to here with NATO. The capital has fallen. German troops have entered Beijing. Oh shit, we might get cut off here if we're not careful. Come on. Only a couple more tiles. A couple more key victory points before they capitulate, you'd think. Oh shit, they've actually come back here slightly. Fuck. We're doing a lot better in the north. Americans are here to help us out. Right, let's try and free some of them up. Oh, well. They've managed to push the border to Vietnam. Nice. 600k. Come on. Just a little bit more. Get rid of those last lot of divisions here. Well, we stopped them from getting completely encircled. What do we do with them? If we push towards their new capital, we might be able to get them. Come on, just take these territories in the northeast in Manchuria. Come on. Just a little bit longer before we got them. 2009 now. Maybe they're just holding out in their capital. Their new capital. Nice. Whew, we did it. Holy shit. Now, what do we do with the country? I guess we divide it in threes. I should get more than half of it, decide what to do with it. Or else we give the rest to the US, because they kind of helped out. Not really militarily with boots on the ground, but probably aerially and navally. So, how about we start things off with giving the US this island here? Maybe the south? No, I think we should give that to the government in Taipei. So I think we give this island to the Americans. They can set up another sort of Okinawa-styled colony. That'd be cool. And we'll give them Hong Kong as well. Right. Now, we're going to be a little bit generous to them. Although we did most of the work. So where are they? So we'll give them most of the south. Even though they probably don't deserve all these factories down here. And rare minerals. So, yeah, we'll give them that. And we'll divide it between two Chinas, and we'll puppet the rest, I think. Actually, we could satellite these states for ourselves. Or we should, No, yeah, we will satellite them and puppet the rest. And have that directly under our control. And we'll have essentially like 2 warlords in China. That'd be cool. Because it's not the first time China's been carved between multiple kingdoms. These are the three kingdoms now in China. And the southern isn't in NATO, while the rest is. So, they've managed to gain some more territory back on the mainland. And we've installed a pro-Western outlook in the north. Fully under our direct control. Yeah, because, like, why would I give it back to them? We'd end up having to go to war with them. So, interesting partition between the states. And on that note, we'll sign a couple non-aggression pacts with Japan and them. And that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching Episode 7 of the Hearts of Iron 4 Modern Day Millennium Dawn series. And we've done 7 episodes on this series. And look, we might end it here. We could go to war with CSTO, but after we've just defeated China just then, I would imagine a war against them would be quite easy. So, maybe we leave things as it is. I think we've sort of pushed this campaign as far as what we can do. We've taken a bunch of overseas territories in Africa, stabilized the Middle East, and now we've brought back the Three Kingdom period in China. And it looks like they have a bit more of a stable government there as well. So, I think I'm going to put a pin in the series here. We could come back to it if there's an over-resounding consensus if you want to see episode 8. But hey, we might move on to something else. Maybe we should play as Japan or Turkey. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and sub if you haven't already. Would really appreciate it. We have well and truly reborn and rebuilt Germany to be a dominant, militarily, geopolitical superpower once again. Which is cool. We did it. So, got to say a massive thank you to this month's YouTube channel members. Massive thank you to Divine Overhand, Mikey, Eric, Chuckles the Hut, Green Nero 1, Dimitri H, and Hector Pay. Really appreciate those guys. Alright, thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos on the channel. My name has been Simpzy. Make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Hope you've enjoyed the Hearts of Iron series. Stay tuned for more.